So we are in downtown Fremont Street where I am filming at Ryan Pineda's Mastermind. And I'm kind of having a little moment, and that is what initially brought me to Las Vegas. So for all of you that don't know, I'm actually an Air Force veteran. That's my first life. And now I'm transitioned myself into real estate investing, and all things real estate. So now I'm here at this mastermind where Ryan has had people come from around the country to speak and talk and just get to know each other and do all the fun things. So I'm really excited to go meet all of them. Come check it out.
All right, let's do this. All right, so we've got a lot of people here from a lot of different places. So one rule for tonight, make sure you make it till tomorrow, okay? There's an after party each event. I don't need you guys going crazy tonight. I know there's a bunch of you guys who are not in it for the marathon. You guys are just sprinting tonight. My big thing is tonight, network with as many people as you can. There are people in this room that can really help your business. It's not about me, it's not about the team or anything. Like, I've seen so many of you guys do deals together already. I've done deals with a lot of you guys, and just being in this room can make you a lot of money if you meet the right person. Other than that, guys, let's have fun this week. It's gonna be a life-changing weekend.
Rexford here on Fremont Street with
Landon Boakley.
And the crazy part about this, Landon, is that we work in the same freaking city, but we're meeting for the first time at this mastermind.
Yeah, and we know each other well on social media.
Like,
I've
really
seen
well.
you all over the place, and I'm sure you've seen us, the Boakley brothers.
It's working.
But it's awesome to be here at the mastermind.
Yeah.
Ryan puts on a hell of a mastermind.
Yeah.
It's a great time every time.
Yep.
It's all about who you know, not what you know.
Yep.
We all know that. So
yeah.
This is a room full of big players in real estate.
Yeah, and learning everybody's their playing cards. Like, my playing card is I'm a realtor, I'm an investor, I have a smaller portfolio, a family portfolio. You're a flipper. You're flipping in town. So we do two different things, and it's just fun to kind of learn each other's jobs, what we're doing.
Yeah, and it all plays well together.
Yeah.
It really does. I can learn so much from you, the marketing that you're doing. And obviously you can learn a lot from us with the flipping and the investing side. We're talking Airbnbs.
Yep.
I don't have one yet. I know where I'm going to go buy one.
I haven't really done a ton of flipping. He's doing some big building stuff in Vegas, kind of top secret, but super amazing, really impressive stuff.
Yeah.
I've got one big question for you that I'm going to try to ask everybody tonight.
All right.
Okay? It's not even a hard one. What are the benefits that you see in masterminds?
Well, the benefits I see in mastermind is, first off, when I jumped into this mastermind, I didn't know how to utilize money. I didn't know how to get financing, and I didn't know how to get deals the way I'm getting them today.
Yeah.
Being a part of the mastermind and learning from each individual within their expertise, it's literally priceless. I can't put a number on how much I've learned from guys like Ryan, people like you all the time. They may not be doing as much business as I'm doing, but I'm going to learn something from you tonight no matter what.
Absolutely. And I love we may not have many people in that room haven't gone to college for this specific niche. There are millionaires standing in that room right now amongst us, right? We've learned it, but it's because we found people that we can just learn from. It's OJT at its finest, is how I see it. OJT at its finest.
What is OJT?
On the job training, baby.
On the job training.
That's my military side. Well, thank you so much for your quick little interview.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
As always.
At Ryan Pineda's Mastermind, and I am just constantly pulling people out here. So who do I got now?
My name's Tony, and I'm Dakota.
And they're in Indiana flipping a ton. They've got, 38 doors in your portfolio already?
Yeah, we have 38 houses. We're in the middle of 9 projects right now, flipping some. So,
may I ask your guys' age?
I'm 30.
I'm 27.
30 and 27 years old. They almost have 40 properties under their belt. And I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed listening about with you guys specifically is how they've partnered. You guys are friends in high school. You're like-minded, right? Somewhere in there was a conversation that wanted to get into real estate, but now you partner on every single deal, right?
Yep.
Can you tell us maybe some of the pros with your partnership? What do you see some of the benefits?
Sure. So I would say the biggest pro is just having someone there to bounce ideas off of. Whenever you're looking at a property, so basically what we do every time we look at a property, we're gonna go in there and say, hey, I think it needs this, it needs this, it needs this, and then Tony's like, well, I saw this, this, and this, and then we use whichever one's higher. Also, whenever we're negotiating, there's certain times when I forget to say something, and I'm like, man, I forgot about, we forgot about talking about the rental or this repair or whatever, and then Tony brings it out.
Well, something else too that's important, Dakota and I have been friends for like 13 years now. There's an incredible amount of loyalty and trust between the two of us.
Yeah.
Like, I have a garage door opener to his house. I can get in his house anytime.
Yeah.
I have access to his bank account. Like, we trust each other so much, and we know that we can rely on each other to consistently take action. Like, if I ask him to do something, he's going to do it. If he asks me to do something, I'm going to do it. We're on top of stuff.
That's awesome. And I love what you were saying about kind of having another set of eyes. I know that sometimes in my partnerships in real estate, I may be able to negotiate a deal better or connect with somebody more than the other person. And it's okay. Like, I don't get my feelings hurt. If I'm not connecting well with somebody, I'll look at my partner like, it's your turn to step in, because it's not anything personal.
Right.
It's about getting the deal.
Yep, we do that. We've done that several times, actually. I remember a time when a wholesaler, he kept changing the price on us, and I was getting pissed.
Yeah.
Because I'm more the person like, hey, you say a price, and then that's the
You
price.
tap him on the shoulder like, hey, let me in.
And then no, he just,
Tap
the way
me in.
he worded it, the way that he wanted to word it was very weird.
Dakota's a closer, so Dakota can be a shark and a stickler, like making people stick to what they said they were going to do, being the logical one, that sort of thing. At the time, though, he was getting a little bit emotional because he wanted to make sure that the person was going to stick with their personal integrity, do what they said they were going to do. And I was like, wait. We were in the same car. You can't necessarily tell our voices apart that well, especially like if you don't know the dialect and that sort of thing. So I bounced over and was like, listen. And so then I started like being like, hey, I know that you're not doing exactly what you said you were going to do, but let's figure out how to still make this a deal.
No, it's perfect. I love it. There's so many benefits to partnering, and that's just kind of something that I just wanted to hit on. You guys are young, you're killing it. You found like your year into your yang. Very much the same as Nick and I in our partnership. My husband and I, we're complete opposites, but we work really well in real estate together because we are opposites, you know? So I'm asking the same question from everybody tonight, which is, first of all, is this your first mastermind? Probably not.
No. You mean like with him? Or?
No, just any mastermind in general. Is this your first one, or do you try to mastermind with people as much as possible?
It may have been the first one that we paid for that was like a yearly subscription kind of thing. We do, I've heard the expression, and I'm going to use it again, it's kind of a cliche, but entrepreneurship is personal development in disguise. So,
say it again.
Entrepreneurship is personal development in disguise. And we have went out of our way to learn what our subconscious limiting beliefs are.
Right.
Try to continually become the best versions of ourselves, like create habits that will eventually compound and lead to us becoming, the best versions of ourselves, so we can be the best in our family, in our business, spiritually, mentally, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
you picked a great mentor.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys picked a really good mentor. Yeah. But okay, so back to my question. My one question, right? So what do you see getting out of a mastermind event like this, where you pay money to go stand in a room filled with like-minded people, right, that are out there crushing it from all over the country? What's one thing that you're expecting to take away from this mastermind?
Well, I would say the one thing that I usually take away from these events is a lot of times when we're in a small town, we're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's very small, a lot of small-minded people.
Yeah.
A lot of times, people are very small-minded and want to hold you back, and or you see the opposite side. They're like, man, you guys are killing it, you're crushing it. You guys are doing so much more than what we even thought was possible.
Yeah.
And so whenever we go to events like this, it really helps us to stay humble and then realize
break barriers.
Yeah. Break barriers, but then also realize hey, there's people that are doing way bigger things, and we can learn from them, and then we can actually do even more things from these events.
Right.
And so it helps to keep you small and humble, but it also shows you how big and how much is actually possible.
Crush those limiting beliefs. One of you said that. Crush those limiting beliefs. That's amazing. And okay, so what are you expecting to walk away from out of this mastermind?
Every time I come to Vegas too, not just the mastermind, but every time I come to the Vegas, I remember just how many people there are in the world. And when we come and see all of these folks that are doing all of their like multifamily, like buying apartments through syndications, things like that, it's inspiring. I feel like it's a perspective shift and a reminder of what can be possible. It opens our minds again to possibilities. It's just, for me, it's always, every time I come, I'm like, I kind of have it figured out. I know that like there are infinite possibilities and like, you know, things could be really great. And then I come and somebody always shares something with me where I'm like, wow, I'm so glad that we made the trip out here.
Well, maybe the last trip you weren't ready for that piece of information. No matter where you were at, you may not have been ready for that piece of information. And now you've grown over the last, thank you, ma'am, thank you. And now you've grown as a person, and maybe you've made those steps in life, and you come in and now you're ready to receive information that you weren't ready to receive the first time around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no question.
It's like, always so
totally,
perfect.
yeah. I love what he's saying, because Las Vegas is a melting pot. Obviously, I live here, but that room is a freaking melting pot filled with investors and people that are just crushing it all over the country, right? And I mean, the number one thing I'm going to say over and over is it's all about relationship building. I'm already doing deals left and right with people that I've met from Ryan's first mastermind.
Yeah.
Or you tap into a city, like, oh, so-and-so lives in this city. I'm going to go contact them, you know?
Yep.
Your faces, I recognized your face off social media. Now we're going to be talking more. I'd love to know more about Indiana, you know? So I think it's about relationship building too. And the biggest thing is like making each other better.
Yeah.
Like, we're all here to make each other better. I've got nothing to hide. I'm going to tell you, that's a mastermind event.
Yep.
I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything, because I'm going to ask you all the questions too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we can all learn from each other. Well, that's awesome. All right. You ready to go inside and have a couple more cocktails?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. It's the Ryan Pineda Mastermind. This is Ryan Pineda. If you did not know, you should know. So I'm asking everybody the same 3 questions.
Okay.
And I want your answer, which is, what are 3 things, it's not 3 questions, 1 question. What are 3 things that you expect people to walk away from coming to your mastermind here in Vegas?
Well, I think, for one, you're going to get the blueprint to exactly what I do in my business, things that have worked for years, regardless of the market.
Okay.
You know, how to build a team, how to find deals, manage construction, raise money. So you're going to get everything that I have in my business. That's number 1. Number 2, network.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in there.
A lot of people.
And I can tell you this.
Making a lot of money.
There's a lot of people making a lot of money, and I have done deals with them. They funded my deals. I funded their deals. They've wholesale, like, we've done so many deals together.
Yeah.
One of those guys is building my next office. He's designing it. So networking is huge.
Yeah, networking. And some of your students were standing out here just a couple minutes ago, and they said that every time they come, they break through barriers like of their limiting beliefs, because the last mastermind, maybe they weren't ready to absorb somebody's information, but this mastermind, they're ready to absorb like that next step and just break down all those kind of limiting barriers.
Yeah, I think that's a great third one, because limiting beliefs are what stops you from really getting to the next level, because you've never done it, quite frankly. But by seeing other people do it, right? Like, you might see me do it and you're like, oh, okay, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But you go see somebody that you consider a peer do it.
Right.
You're like,
unequal.
Yeah, you know what? I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as hard as I thought.
Yeah. And the thing that I enjoy with these kind of events is that nobody seems to hold back.
Yeah.
I can ask any question and people are willing to give you the answer. So, you know, it's one thing looking at a YouTube or trying to research something. It's another thing going, hey, this is where I'm stuck.
Yeah.
How do I get through this? And everybody's willing to expose like their trials and just their successes. It's just so awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is an amazing night. King Kong just got here, so I'm going to try to get him out here. But always check out Ryan Pineda. You got a podcast. He's got a CPA company. He's got a brokerage.
Yeah.
What don't you have right now, Ryan?
We've got a lot of companies.
You got a
Just
lot of companies.
Just go to RyanPineda.com. You'll find them all.
Yeah, he's taking over Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Till next time. See ya. Introduction. I'm here with King Kong.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. So he is here at attending Ryan Pineda's Mastermind. I'm going to just use him really briefly because he literally is being swarmed armed in there. 3 things that you expect these kind of younger or mid-grade investors to learn or walk away from a mastermind event like this. Like, what are some 3 bullet points that you're thinking they're going to walk with?
Got it. Number 1 is whatever excuse that you have in your life that is holding you back from accomplishing your goals and your dreams, all of that, boom, will be completely gone. Because let me tell you, who grew up in a mud hut? I did. I came to America at the age of 9 with nothing, all right? So that if you're here in America, there should be no excuses why you can't make it.
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
Okay, number 2
is that you're gonna be able to walk away with a game plan, all right? So you know exactly what you need to do, okay? We're gonna give you a blueprint to take you from where you are to where you want it to be, all right?
Okay.
And number 3 is that we're gonna provide the information, the tools, the system, the program, all right? Whatever it is that you need to help you guide you through the whole entire process and to keep you motivated. And listen, knowledge without execution is worthless. So we want to make sure we're going to provide you with the knowledge and also make sure that you walk away with and you're going to execute on it and become the next millionaire.
Can I tell you one thing I love about you?
Yes.
You're killing it. You're taking over the world, right?
Thank you so much.
But you're doing it with a graceful and humble heart.
Thank you so much.
He's killing it. He's having fun. But this man, I have watched him be so generous. So I'm really that's what I love most about you, I think.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's such an honor to be here at Pineda event. It's absolutely insane. 10 years ago when I first started, I was one of them, all right?
Yeah.
Going to these events, all right? But I did not quit. I stayed committed. I put in the work. And let me tell you, dreams work when you do.
The man. So we're gonna, you do your intro. I'm just gonna get on it.
All I gotta say is, let's go get this money! Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Have a great night. Cloud 9. I just finished interviewing King Kong, the man himself. But the other reason why I'm on Cloud 9 is that room is filled with energy. It's filled with energy. We've got multi-millionaires in there. We've got young investors trying to learn the business, and everybody just willing to give the knowledge. So I'm going to wrap up this interview because I need to get back in there and learn some stuff myself. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're clicking and subscribing and doing all the things. Felicia Rexford out.